Stop. Everything. Right now. Don't scroll. Don't close this video. Because what just happened with the Los Angeles Dodgers looks small, quiet, almost invisible if you're just skimming headlines. But for those who live this, for those who feel Dodger Stadium in their chest, for those who wake up and go to sleep thinking about this team, this is an alert. This is the back room talking loud. This could change the direction of 2026 in Los Angeles. I'm talking about a move that didn't come with fireworks, didn't come with a press conference, didn't come with a jersey reveal. But it came with a message, a heavy message, a silent message. The Dodgers brought Chucky Robinson back. Yeah, that Chucky Robinson. The guy who passed through, got cut, walked out the back door, and now returns as a free agent. And if you think this is just another minor league signing, sorry, but you're not reading this right. I'm here as a fan, mic in hand, heart hurting and beating at the same time. Because when I see a move like this, I don't just think about the name. I think about the why. I think about the timing. I think about what nobody's saying out loud. Chucky Robinson, 31 years old, catcher, MLB survivor. He signed a minor league deal with the Dodgers, made official on a random Thursday. One of those quiet Thursdays the front office loves to use when they want to handle serious business without noise. But it doesn't slip by here. Here, we read between the lines. Robinson had already been with the Dodgers in 2025. He came over after spring training with the Angels, got designated, landed in our system in May. He played one big league game in Dodger Blue, 2 plate appearances, September 15th, against the Philadelphia Phillies. The very next day, AAA Oklahoma City. No speech, no runway, no trust. 5 days later, the Atlanta Braves claimed him straight off the Dodgers waiver wire. And pay attention to this part. He finished the season on the Braves' active roster, but never saw the field. Meaning what? Depth, insurance, emergency plan. After that, Robinson hit free agents, and instead of chasing a brand new org, another gamble, another mess, he chooses to come back to a place where he knows the environment, knows the pressure, knows the weight of that uniform. That doesn't happen by accident. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The name every Dodgers fan already has in their head. Dalton Rushing, top prospect, real talent. One of the most intriguing bats this organization has had in years. When he got called up in May, the plan was clear. Be Will Smith's immediate backup. Learn, grow, earn your spot. And in AAA Oklahoma City, Rushing was straight up ridiculous. Write this down. 314 average, 436, OBP, 517 slug. That's not good. That's elite. But once he hit MLB, the script changed. Limited playing time, no consistency, zero margin for error. In 53 games with the Dodgers, Rushing finished with 204 average, 258 OBP, 324 slug. Cold numbers, numbers that don't tell the full story, but numbers the front office clearly didn't buy into. Because you know what happened next? He got jumped by Ben Rortvedt as Will Smith's primary backup. And then came the real gut punch, the quiet knife. After one pinch hit appearance in the NLDS, Rushing was left off the NLCS roster, left off the World Series roster. That says a lot. That screams. And as if that wasn't enough, the Dodgers then lost Rortvedt to the Cincinnati Reds on waivers. So now let me ask you straight up. Look at the roster today. Look at the catching depth. Do you feel comfortable? That's where Chucky Robinson enters the picture. Not as a star, not as an offensive answer, but as insurance, a veteran catcher, a guy who's fine with AAA, a guy who doesn't rock the boat, a guy who knows the system. The projection is clear. Robinson could be Oklahoma City's primary catcher in 2026. But more than that, he represents a clean path back to the big leagues if something goes sideways. And that is the core of this move, because the Dodgers head into 2026 with a very real, very possible need for a veteran backup catcher behind Will Smith. And no, that's not fan paranoia. That's backroom reading. That's MLB intel, raw and uncut. Now let's be real. Robinson's MLB numbers don't excite anyone. Since debuting in 2022, he's played 52 big league games, hit just .131, 17 hits in 130 at-bats, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. That doesn't sell jerseys. That doesn't get Dodger Stadium buzzing. But you know what it does? It brings stability, experience, flexibility. Robinson was drafted by the Astros in 2016, traded to the Reds in 2020, made his MLB debut in 2022, spent all of 2023 in AAA, signed with the White Sox in 2023, played in 2024, went to the Angels in a cash deal, passed through the Dodgers, moved to the Braves, and now he's back. That's the resume of someone who survives in a ruthless league. And now comes the part that really messes with me as a fan. What do the Dodgers actually think about Dalton rushing? Because two clear paths are being drawn. Either the team shifts rushing to left field, a spot he's already played in the minors, or they send him back to AAA to keep developing as a catcher. Neither option screams full trust. What? It's not giving up, but it's not going all in either. It's caution, cold calculation, a front office protecting itself. So here's the question. Is this Chucky Robinson signing just depth? Or is it a quiet signal that the front office still doesn't fully trust rushing? Because if they did, this move might not even exist. What I do know is this: Los Angeles isn't sleeping. Los Angeles is on fire behind the scenes. While fans argue about big names, big trades, big stars, the front office is grinding the details, fine-tuning, working the base of the pyramid. And a lot of times, that's where championships are won or lost. This is another piece of Dodgers news that flies under the radar, but speaks volumes to anyone who's really paying attention. It's a rumor turning into structure, a small move setting up something bigger. And if you ignore it now, when it blows up, it'll feel like it came out of nowhere. So I want to hear from you, Dodgers Nation. Is Chucky Robinson's return just roster insurance, or a silent warning about the real state of the Dodgers' backup catcher spot? Drop it in the comments. No fear, no filter. Here, we debate. Here, we disagree. Here, we feel. And if you live every detail of the MLB season, if you track Dodgers rumors, if you want MLB updates with a fan's voice, subscribe now to LA Dodgers News Today. Because here, it's not just news, it's passion, it's pressure, it's Los Angeles bleeding blue, and we feel every pitch together.